Lent is an Old English word for springtime. Now, it doesn't seem like springtime today because it's only 11 degrees outside, and it seems like we've been trapped in this endless winter. But Lent is a time of change, so 7 weeks from now, when we celebrate the great feast of Easter, hopefully we will have spring. There'll be blooms on the leaves on the trees and blooms of flowers, and things will start growing, and the grass will be green again, and we'll hear the birds singing. Spring will be all around us. Now, we can't control the weather. We can't control the atmosphere outside of us, but we can control the atmosphere inside of us. And that's also what Lent is about. Lent is primarily about changing what's inside of us. And when we change what's inside of us, then things outside of us will change also. We've chosen as a theme this year for Lent, for the parish, a change of heart, because that's what it's all about. It's a time to change, to go from the negative to the positive, from all the things that are dark to the things that are light, from telling lies to always telling the truth, from insulting people to complimenting them, from bullying people to defending people, from tearing people down to building people up, from wounding people to healing people, from making people afraid to making people have courage, from being guilty to forgiveness. And we have to do that by changing ourselves. Now, we have a big installation here. You're going to hear more about this all through the season of Lent. It's going to be here until the end of Good Friday. And maybe teachers can bring your class over here. Teachers, you'll find a guide to what this means. It's a description of the 53rd chapter of the book of the prophet Isaiah. Isaiah wrote 5 songs. They're called the Songs of the Suffering Servant. And he wrote them several hundred years before Jesus was born, but they came to fulfillment in Jesus Christ, who was the suffering servant for our sake. And so this explains what it's about, and it's interactive. So you can read all about it on this little sheet that's there. We'll ask the teachers to take 1 copy for your class, and then this explains every panel. You can't do it all at once. It's something that's meant to be done over a long time. And to remind us to change our hearts, we have paper hearts. Now, we don't have enough for the whole school, so we're going to ask the adults who are here to take these, and then teachers, maybe during the course of Lent, as a project, you could have your class create these hearts. And on one side, we have what are called the 7 deadly sins. And on the other side are the 7 heavenly virtues. And we're supposed to change from the sinfulness to the virtue. And that's what we have to pick out, what's our major sin, and we have to work on that during Lent. So that's a project for all of us here in the parish, and it's a project really for all people, because that's what Lent is about. And to show that we're willing to do this, that we're willing to grow in Jesus Christ, that we're willing to change our hearts, we're going to do something that Christians have been doing for hundreds and hundreds of years. We're going to start Lent by putting on our foreheads, as I did at the last Mass that we had at 7 o'clock here, a cross made out of ashes. So we're going to invite you to come up and be willing to change your hearts, to grow in love and peace and kindness during this Lenten season, to change the atmosphere on the inside, so that when we get to the atmosphere on the outside at Easter and it's springtime, we'll also have the presence of the Lord Jesus in our lives.